tires are worn out and boring. But if they were burning... Somewhere back there, the last high boat to Elysium is at anchor. Looks like the Orgonon has sealed off the city. I would call that a challenge. Unfortunately, I have other problems at the moment. You got lucky, Orgonon. Why should I burn my own stuff? With so much nice stuff to burn that belongs...
Come in, Rufus. I have been expecting you.
Excellent. My reputation precedes me.
Not at all. The crystal ball tell me of your arrival.
And it even knows my name?
Actually, I heard you humming your name in the entrance. But no matter. You are late, Rufus.
I was held up.
Yes, I also predicted that.
Which, strictly speaking, makes no sense.
One more thing. I am going to greatly resent that you stealing my bananas.
Are you some sort of psychic?
I possess the third eye, yes, but I don't practice anymore.
Then I dumped the coffee grounds on the carpet in the anteroom for nothing?
Well, times have changed. Today, if you don't want to end up getting burnt at the stake, you're better off keeping dark forebodings to yourself. That's why I switch to couples counseling.
Say what? You foresaw that you would foresee bad times, and so you gave up fortune-telling?
No, I give up my job in time. Therefore, I will never foresee bad times. And what will never happen cannot be foreseen. However, I did foresee that I would give up my job for this reason.
I kind of wish I was back with Doc's time anomalies. You do couples counseling now?
Yes. For some reason, people are more receptive to bad news when it comes to their relationships.
Can you predict the lottery numbers?
I could.
Oh, come on. Tell me the lottery numbers.
No.
Will I succeed in saving the world?
The future is not yet written, Rufus, except in my journal, of course. I will be very busy next month, so I get a little ahead of myself.
Why do you live in a tent?
My customers expect a mystical ambience. It is also practical. In the event of a catastrophe, I can pack all my belongings together in a matter of minutes.
Well, wait, what sort of catastrophe?
Oops. The fabric of time is in constant motion. A veil lies across the future. No. Uncertainty plays naked on the bongos. There is no gasoline for Satinav's chainsaw. Ooh.
Hey, don't change the subject. What sort of catastrophe?
Ooh.
Oh, darn it. I don't want your bananas.
You will steal them nevertheless, believe me. Boring. Resign yourself to the inevitable. They are tasty, luscious banana.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise.
And this is the tent of the seer, the fortune teller, the guru. He closed his business of telling the future for a while and uses his abilities now for couples counseling. And this counsel is something we'll definitely see in the later course of the game, or maybe you already did that by now. Not that Rufus would need anything like that, but you've got to admit that this is a difficult situation he stumbled into. Or rather was shoved into without...
Hey, there was no fault on my account.
Right, thanks Rufus. Fortunately, he's got his remote control to switch Go's character. A question for you, Rufus. How did you experience that? Isn't that incredibly handy? Don't you sometimes wish you had a gadget like that in real life, a remote that can switch the personality of someone else?
You know what's so lame about you, Pokey? You're lacking attitude. You know, of course, such a thing would come in handy, but I don't have one, and I get by just fine. You know, there are parts of the body, let's just put it this way, that if you touch those at the right moment, with the right intensity, you'll get the same results. And that's way more exciting than pushing a button, if you get my meaning. But no, I get you. You prefer the easy way, and that's why I'm the hero of the game, and you're the guy just doing the grunt work. You know, that's that.
Of course I'm aware of that, and body parts, sure. We're talking about the shoulder, right?
No way! My fate is in my own hands. Although they do look very useful.
Ah, it is time. The time of the great banana heist has come, as was foreseen.
You underestimate me. I can fight it.
Go on. Accept your fate.
No, never.
Go on. Take them. Help yourself.
No!
That's the way. Submit to your fate. I see.
Ha! But
I have.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
Yeah, well, if you're into squalor.
I think it's wonderful.
Says the woman with brain damage. Janosch is having torpedo dolphins trained in his rebel camp.
How cute!
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so. But where will we get the pink bows?
I haven't got that far yet. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't me.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's so sweet of you. But I must smell terrible. I haven't brushed my teeth today, and if you don't do that 3 times a day, bacteria will form in your mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever. And on weekends, they meet with the Yeti and put addictive substances into adhesive.
But there are addictive substances in adhesives.
Oh, poor Goal. Poor gullible Goal. No sign of Donna Goal.
We can do this!
Did I ever say anything to the contrary?
Not you. But Doc was mumbling earlier that it makes no sense to look for a submersible on land.
Yeah, well, Doc is completely clueless.
It sounded logical.
You know, logic is for people who are too lazy to aimlessly try things out. On we go.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Finally.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm bored. Didn't you promise me adventure and extreme maneuvers?
I didn't make any promises I actually meant to keep. Janosch is having torpedo dolphins trained in his rebel camp.
Is that some sort of dirty metaphor?
No, I mean that literally.
Pity.
What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't you.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's what I would have said in your place.
Yeah, to distract suspicion away from you.
Why should I? I smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
It's that bum
Subject
over there,
closed.
no doubt. No sign of Donna Goal.
You aren't really making much of an effort, are you?
Hey, I'm saving my energy for upcoming challenges.
And what if the challenges don't come?
Trust me, they're on their way. They're massing for a surprise attack. In the end, all our plans will be foiled, and nothing but an extremely risky coup can save us.
And it always works like that?
Every time.
Cool.
You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
A fortune teller? No way, forget it. Why should I let some random imposter tell me where I'm going?
Hey, I don't believe in that stuff either.
I meant you.
Oh. You come. He lives.
No, why?
Hey,
I meant.
oh. On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing. Baby goal!
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And isn't it?
You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
Ah, fortune teller. Wow. What are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg. Next year already?
So it is written. It's because of the head. Heralds need to breathe too. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what were you two talking about?
Nothing. Let us begin. So, what do you want?
How do I prevent Goal from marrying Cletus?
What? You aren't a couple? This is couples counseling. I only answer questions relating to your partnership.
Oh, yeah. Let me rephrase that. What does our future together look like?
Tricky. I should ask the bowl. I see that you still have a long, difficult path before you.
Before us? Don't you mean behind us? Are you holding the ball the right way around?
I think so. At any rate, there is an arrow on the bottom. This side up, it says here.
Oh, wow, Rufus. So there's still a long road ahead of us. That's great, as long as we're together.
Will we find Donna Goal in time?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Will Goal and I ever really get together?
A good question. I see. You will undergo painful changes. Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
Wow. Have you ever thought about selling embroidered pillows? They would sell like hotcakes.
Are we gonna survive all this?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. What does the future hold for our health?
I see. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. How can anyone survive that?
What? What do you see?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
Never. We will always be there for each other, won't we, Rufus?
What will happen to Deponia?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Where will we grow old together? On Elysium?
Well, that should be simple to answer. I see. Huh? What's wrong? The ball suddenly went dark. Very strange.
That must be because the ball is showing scenes that aren't suitable for youngsters, or we're taking a romantic walk at night. In any case, it's a good sign. I'm sure of it.
And, what are this week's lottery numbers?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Will we be rich? Lottery winner rich?
This is a trick, huh? Well, all right. I'll see if I can perceive anything in the ball. I see that you will be rich.
Oh yeah, I knew it!
Rich in experience. Provided you survive all this.
What more can one wish for?
A tip on the lottery numbers, maybe?
But the ball will say no more.
Ah, this is all humbug. You're holding the ball upside down.
I'm afraid not. Here, you are welcome to take a look for yourself.
There's one thing, the consequences of wearing hats. Yeah. Let's continue.
Glad.
Ah, this is...
Here.
She actually seems to believe...
Shh, I want to know what happens next.
Where have you dragged me to this time? And who's that with the pipe?
That's the seer.
Seer?
Him, actually.
Oh, I sense a new aura.
And you're about to sense a whole lot of pain. I'm not interested in listening to some esoteric hippy-dippy nonsense.
It's more like couples counseling.
Like what?
Come on, it'll be fun. And I was about to ask a new question. What was that about our future together again?
I see that you still have a long, difficult path before you.
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
No, just a minute. What was that about our getting together?
Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
This guy is starting to drive me crazy. May I slap him?
Yeah, that would be fun, but hold off on that for a sec. What was that about our wealth?
Oh, you will be rich. Rich in experience, provided you survive all this.
That's enough. I can't take any more of this.
What?
How about now? We want to hear lottery numbers. Otherwise, I'll tell you what I can read from entrails.
Oh, wait a moment. I haven't said everything yet. The ball isn't telling me the numbers, but it says they are written in the stars. That is bound to help you. Please, don't hit me.
If this tip doesn't pay off, you'll be seeing stars. I promise you that.
She's... Hey, Goal. Everything... On.
I have...
There's one that
I see.
Ha! But I don't.
Baby goal!
Hey, goal. Everything okay?
And isn't it?
On.
Oh,
Do I see the? I could all ship action. Yeah, we can defer. What do you know about Portofisco?
Only that it used to be the largest and most important city on the Rust Red Sea. But nowadays, it's scarcely more than ruins.
Ruins?
The Organon occupies the entire city. The Dark Exchequer guards the Ascension customs in the center of town.
In the center, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's where they say the last high boat to Elysium is anchored, too. The former residents of the town all live in slums outside the gates.
Outside the gate. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
You're not even listening, are you? You're just repeating the last words.
The last words. Yeah, I'm repeating them. Yeah, they're always the best. Yeah. So, what do we know now?
No idea. The submersible seems to have dived. We'll never find it. Unless you can mount an underwater search party.
What about a pod of trained torpedo dolphins?
Wasn't it your girlfriend who's no longer in her right mind?
All is fair in love and war. Back to
But,
I'm working. Would you happen to know where I can get some torpedo equipment?
The only torpedo equipment I know about is the main prize in Gilligan's lottery. Unfortunately, the gadget shop is already closed for today.
Okay, so I need to burglarize the place and win the lottery. Anything else?
Can't you ever leave a hopeless situation alone when you see one? You can't force your luck.
Maybe you can't, or maybe you're just not using enough force. Have you ever been to Portofisco?
More than once, but it's barely worth the trip these days. The Organon has occupied the center of town, and the residents of the slums outside the city gates can't afford neurosurgical procedures.
Those poor wretches. I'll carry.
Keep me posted.
Hey, goal. Everything.
of course.
Hey, goal. Everything. Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve.
Well, and here we are on Isla Watchit, or rather its shores. Nothing too important going on here, apart from some minor pollution. Maybe Ruth can boost that a bit later on. It's often implied that I had an environmental agenda for Deponia, but frankly, that's not the case. Of course, I'm pro-eco. We all are, basically, in favor of a healthy planet. I don't think there's anyone going like, come on, let's go and pollute some environment. So I don't think this is a conflict I have to put further emphasis on. That would be just not very original. For A New Beginning, which was intended an eco-focused game, or rather its original story and design by me until Kevin Menz took over, I had indeed an environmental agenda. That was a proper battlefield for such conflict. The challenge to tell such a story is exactly what I mentioned above. How do you create conflict from something we all agree on? And that's what A New Beginning is about. Why, if we are in agreement there, is everybody still so passive about protecting our environment? Here on Deponia, though, we are free from any eco message and rather focus on what a mischievous little bastard Rufus is. As if there's need to emphasize this. Anyway, well, since that's not necessary, I'll tell you people, yes, that's a good one. Isla Watchit's backstory. I wrote that for the Steam cards. There's a lot of bonus material on Isla Watchit, exclusive content crafted for Steam users. And you, who bought the retail box version, you miss out on very, very important background knowledge. Sucks for you, I can't do anything about that.
It drives a pump that removes the leaking diesel from the water. Wait a minute, the diesel is leaking out of the generator's exhaust pipe. Astounding. A closed sewage system. Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow. The diesel is leaking out of the... Astounding. Here's a tank for... Ouch! I'll have to... I could have just bought with a banana in hand, or alternative... The good old banana in the exhaust trick. Here's a tank, but without tools. That is probably the most boring, but it's all I need now. Here's a but without.
Yes, Isla Watchit. Caught in unending bad weather. This screen sticks to my mind for several good reasons. One thing is, I remember I did an absurdly far-fetched derivation for... I made those Steam trading card text thingies the other day. Those of you who got Deponia on Steam probably know I almost wrote myself past insanity when working out the cards. You can unlock screens with these cards. This is one of them, and I had give them titles. I wrote an utter ludicrous story for this one. I don't know, maybe it got directly copy-pasted on how the island was discovered by some historic figure. It's about sailor who in fact discovered the Isla Watchit and how the island got its name and all. Another thing is that Rufus needs to fix the radio tower, but he can't get there because that thing is constantly hit by lightning. I also get the sudden urge to sincerely apologize to Goal for some reason.
That ship has sailed, don't you think?
Well, I know now.
Yeah, me too.
See, I wrote this whole thing, and maybe here and there I included some puzzles where Rufus didn't treat you exactly fair.
Very charming indeed.
But no hard feelings, right? Wait, no, not the chair! Hey, oh!
That's enough! Oh, that's nice with the lights and all that.
I think it's time to move on.
The radio mast seems to mock the lightning, and that seems to make the lightning even angrier. Stupid weather. Well then, let's do it. Ow! She's... I found the problem.
Oh dear.
This is the perfect place to fill containers with water or to be hit by lightning. Only oily water comes out of the tap. Oh, great. Someone I can't take. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Not really. I'm afraid.
I'm here. So much thunder in the air.
Yes. How do you manage to stay so calm?
Well, once you've stuck your fingers into the same electrical socket 3 times in a row, then you still know how you started sentences, even if you snibbly-bibbly-whoop.
I have so much to learn from you.
Wobbledy-schnup. So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Oh dear. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, don't take it to heart. You aren't a universal genius like me.
I must be an unbelievable disappointment to you.
Oh, I wouldn't say unbelievable.
But you know what? From now on, I'll just watch everything you do very closely. Since you always know what to do, that way I'll learn very quickly.
Oh, exactly.
I'll try to take note of everything.
Huh, super.
Step 1. Stand around and tremble. I never would have thought of that.
I found the problem. The transmitter is broken.
Oh dear. I hope Doc can repair it.
Why, Doc? I'm a tinkerer too.
Oh, I quite forgot that.
I keep getting hit by lightning.
Oh no, you poor thing. Why are the best always plagued by bad luck?
A very good question.
I wish I could help you somehow. But the only thing I can think of are a couple of silly rules on how to behave in a thunderstorm. And I'm sure you already know them, as clever as you are.
Exactly. What sort of rules?
The rules on how to behave in a thunderstorm? Oh, you're just making fun of me. Every child knows them.
I know them too, but I feel responsible for you, so I have to be sure you know them too.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, never be in water during a thunderstorm. Also, never stand under a tree. Willows are especially dangerous. And finally, don't hold an open umbrella.
So, water, tree, umbrella. And then you get hit by lightning, right?
Not really. Even if you do all these things at once, the chances of being struck by lightning are still very small. Winning the lottery is almost more likely.
Water, tree, umbrella, lottery. Oh, that should be everything. What?
Well, also...
But... Oh. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Of course. And now?
For some reason, that's not working. Come back down for now.
Okie dokie.
Finally.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan. So much thunder in the air.
Don't pee your pants. The chances of being struck by lightning are about as high as winning the lottery.
Dak. Statistics are for people who don't want to take any risks.
True.
So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the tinkerer here.
Well, I am.
Oh, really? Then what's broken?
Well, the thingies here are really loose, and the electric shoes are mislaced and have an electric double knot on the electro loop. I found the problem. The transmitter is broken.
Then what are we waiting for? Off to Doc with it.
Why, Doc? I'm a tinkerer too.
And I always thought you could only break things.
Hey, watch out, or I'm gonna break your heart. I keep getting hit by lightning.
Oh, You aren't doing that on purpose?
Why would I get struck by lightning on purpose?
Well, to cheer me up perhaps? Or are you really that stupid?
Yeah, you fell for it. Of course, I'm only doing it as a joke.
Well then, do it again.
Yippee. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Well, why not? What could possibly be wrong with standing on an elevated platform in a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am? Next, you're going to put a bucket of water there for my feet. Or hand me an umbrella, Rufus. Just a moment.
Naive, bucket of water, umbrella.
You aren't planning to use me as a human lightning rod, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, wait. Wouldn't dream of it. But when you're awake...
Too late.
Drat.
On.
I hope...
Found any trace?
I'm working. I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy. I can't get up the radio mast.
Can't help you there, I'm afraid. I've been working on a remedy for flat feet for years, but I can't get my hands on enough donated organs.
My feet aren't flat. It's the lightning. Every time I climb the mast, one of those meteorological bullies shows up and knocks me over the head.
Every time? You're more likely to win the lottery.
That would be more fun. Where can I...
Nowhere.
What are we doing here again?
The transmitter has been modified. You just have to install it on the radio mast.
All right. I'll carry... Hey, Go. Everything...
I feel...
All ships...
Actually,
Yeah, we can... First. So,
no, submerge will never unless you...
what about... all is fair. What island is this?
Its name is actually Isla Watchet, but the sailors call it the Hellhole.
Oh, sounds exciting.
Not really. The island is really nothing more than another pile of junk protruding from the sea. It's only on the map because of the constant thunderstorms. Sailors should give it a wide berth, so you'd better hurry with your radio mast. The last thing we can use now is a crash.
That may be the last thing you can use. The last thing I can use is red beets and advice. Red beets and advice. Back to...
But,
What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment.
Very enjoyable screen. It's the North by Northeast Pole again, and I really like that frozen caveman. It's one of the rare moments where our background artist Micha also could tap into character design, since the character was part of the background. Isn't it cute how Rufus doesn't even acknowledge the poor frozen bastard there? I really love that. And another thing coming to mind here is a stars constellation that was supposed to be part of a puzzle that turned out too complex eventually. It was a bit like the pattern puzzle from part 1. We would have to create a new interface for that and weren't even sure how to pull that off. Ultimately, we decided against it and made the whole thing obsolete by designing just an animation instead. Veteran adventure players probably look at it and try to figure out what vicious puzzle lurks behind that constellation. They've pulled out pen and paper by now to sketch it, not knowing that the solution will be blatantly blotted out to them. It's a rather hilarious twist, so I wasn't too sad that we've dumped the original idea.
Oh, crap. The water tap is frozen. So much for my idea of a skating rink. This is almost as exciting as a pirate treasure. Not that I was expecting a pirate treasure. It never snowed in Kuvak. When I wanted to rub snow in Wenzel's face, I had to lure him into Tony's freezer under some pretext. This could be useful. I'll take it. The guru said the lottery numbers were in the stars. I wonder what he meant by that. Ah, maybe he meant that. Guru was right. Now I'm almost sorry about what I scribbled on his diploma in the anteroom. The sign is bigger than the pole. He obviously thinks he's the coolest. I could really use a torch like that, but to get it, I'll need something to melt the ice. Some sort of, I don't know, portable fire. Bummer. I could really, but to get some sort of portable, bummer. Cool. I hope this won't be another tedious level like the one in part 1. With a hose like this, all that's missing. I could have done that. How about that? Now I can brush my or water the flowers. Oh, crap. No wonder the pizza. That's cool. What kind of tea is this, anyway?
Kidney tea. It warms you up, and it's good for your bladder, but you shouldn't drink too much of it.
Why? I have an extraordinarily large bladder.
Careful. Tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you. What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea...
Hot?
No, I mean it's... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. In the beginning and in the end, I'm sure he won't mind. Not before he's filthy. Actually, but with this cold... Oh, crap. No one... In the beginning and in the end... Hey, Goal.
Except for the fact that you...
At least I didn't steer us...
But you did!
Yeah, and why can't I remember that?
Probably because you were hit on the head by a refrigerator.
I seem to have...
You certainly... It was pretty...
It really is very cold here.
You weakling. Can't you even stand a little cold?
Yeah, more than you.
Oh, really?
Really.
There's only one way to find out.
Ice swimming!
Ice swimming? Wait, that's dangerous. Hey! Why am I getting so upset? I can still dream of my happy place. Happy, happy, happy.
I said no icebergs below the belt.
Can't help it if you mumble. Hey, Bozo, also, you should check your propeller. Some lunatic tied a penguin to it.
No problem. I'll take care of it later.
But be careful, you might ruin our slide.
What are we doing here anyway?
Shouldn't you know the answer to that, as you're the one who guided us here?
Yes, but, I mean, you know how things are. Every task breaks into subtasks, which in turn break into more subtasks. It's easy to get lost somewhere in there.
Ah, I see.
Have you seen the stars?
Focus on your job instead, Mr. Head in the Clouds.
I have to defend Rufus. Once upon a time, seafarers used to orient themselves by the stars.
Exactly. I wanted to orient myself by the stars and not be enchanted by their twinkling. On we...
I hope... Baby goal!
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm
Even though you're so...
Oh dear, perhaps I'm running a fever, even though I always eat my veggies like...
It really is very cold here.
If you want to warm up,
Yes?
drink some tea. But be careful, it's very hot.
There's time enough to be careful when we're dead, babe. What are we doing here anyway?
I don't know what you're doing, but I'm freezing.
Yeah, too bad I threw the chest with the electric blankets overboard.
Why exactly did you do that?
Hey, you stay out of this. I'm not asking you why you went off your diet.
That was mean.
Have you had any of the tea?
Only a little. It's still very hot.
Hey, nothing's too hot for me, babe.
You shouldn't drink too much tea anyway. It's very weak. And someone flooded the toilet.
But that someone now also knows what direction the water spirals when you flush over the pole. And that it doesn't spiral at all if you stuff Doc's long johns down there. Have you seen the stars?
You want to look at the stars with me? Oh, that is so romantic.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it. And not because I want to erase some things from your diary in the meantime.
You're sweet.
On we go.
Oh, fine.
Oh, crap. No wonder. Rufus, have fire! You should always keep an What's better than a mountain? The burning tire is sort of my... All that's missing are the vamp. The burning tire that's missing...
What's that supposed to be?
Nothing. I want to teach the baby dolphins a couple of tricks.
You want to do what?
Or did I say teach? Show. Of course I meant show. I want to show them a couple of tricks to cheer them up. I don't want them to end up depressed, like their parents.
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious, I will.
The nice lady did. Once she sees how great you are at jump, so let's... Allie. It occurs to it. Yes! That... Oh, boy. I can hardly wait to show her. Here, fishy, fishy! On the other hand, Tony seems to be really busy right now. Huh? Where did that... This can of... Which has absolutely no... It's good to know there's water. And do you... I have important bleeding. What?
I hope...
Heh.
No.
I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Yeah, now I need to... It's all running into this... That is but it. Here's a tank, but without tools. Someone... I can't take care... That is probably the most boring container for transporting diesel that I could come up with. There, the tank is full again. Time for a little turbine action.
Where does that terrible stink come from? All hands to the air freshener, please!
Willow. What was that gold? Willows are a good thing they're out of maple and rhododendron. Hey, Janosch.
Death to the organon.
I'm on FIFA. And I have bleeding. What?
I hope...
Heh. What was that? Willow. Good thing. The air freshener tree smells of willow. What the heck? You should never open an umbrella in a thunderstorm. The air freshener... what the heck? You should never... There's no need. I want to board a submersible or whatever it is that you need. Here, look what yum... Soon, we will see why the food bowl is outside, although the cat is locked up inside. It can't be both inside and not inside at the same time. Unless, of course, this is a Schrödinger cat. Quantum mechanical zombies. Not really dead, not really alive. Take cover, Goal!
What?
I just unleashed the overwhelming force of wave-particle dualism!
What's wrong? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just solved the greatest mystery of quantum mechanics. There's a cat flap. A cat flap. As for... I may be, but unfortunately, with my broad shoulders, I'll... The door... 9 lives, and... What do you say? Close. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I don't know.
Can you fit through the cat flap?
I don't think so. After all, I'm not as athletic as you.
Yeah, I get it.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah, well, I would, but my shoulders are just too broad. All of those muscles and so on.
Oh, can I touch?
Sure. Help yourself.
Are you suffering from a disease that makes your bones wobbly?
What? No!
You poor thing.
Can you...
I don't. After... Why don't...
Yeah, but...
Oh,
What?
You...
On.
Finally.
Hey, Goal. Everything...
Well,
Can you... Hey, that... Wanna touch it?
No, I don't want to catch one.
Nothing's wobbling. The light is just bad.
Step aside, Bubba. I'll show you how it's done. And impressed?
I don't know. Can you do it again? I was, a little distracted.
Forget it.
We
The organon occupies the
actually...
awesome.
Stupid.
And how the roof's...
On we...
I hope you...
How's it go? Get locked. Go ahead. Not t- I've had...
Another place we've already been. Not much has changed, despite the fact that we now have access to the lot machine. Maybe this is a small nod towards my first adventure, Zack McCracken. My first adventure I've ever played. So the homage probably comes directly from my subconscious. Otherwise, knowing the lottery numbers and exploiting that knowledge is a proud adventure tradition. By the way, it's kinda adorable how the gadgeteer closed the curtains so he can sleep in peace. Really warms my heart.
It's about time somebody in... Fantastic. But that is really the last time I help Mother Nature iron out the wrinkles in her design problems. It's about time. Today, banana. I've already... The rest should... I could have just left Bot with a banana in or alter. Goal and I definitely need... We could put it in our head and... The only thing that's still active is the little scanner there. Huh, I wonder what it's for. Hello? The Robopocalypse has started. The top prize is some full... Oh, just what I've always wanted. Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck, only with threatening a seer. Bingo! Playing the lottery, all I need, and new. Playing the lottery only. Hey you, I want to pick up my winnings. Oh, thanks. It worked. Oh, this is really the coolest item I have ever had. Hello? They're too far away. I have to get them through the... Yeah, that's guaranteed to cheer. Hey, what's the big idea? You're supposed to... least the dolphins seem to like it. I said I know something about intelligent comedy. Who's responsible for this?
Actually,
Yes, the best man. Get ready for a fire alarm.
Don't worry, I've been saying that ever since.
My dolphin. The dolphins are. I said I know something. Here, fishy, fishy.
What was that?
What do you think? I'm freeing the poor fish from your tyranny.
Those aren't fish. They're highly intelligent sea mammals.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you, anyone who isn't outside in 5 seconds stays with Tony. Yeah, you're right. They really are highly intelligent. I haven't pleaded. What? No.
I hoped. No.
They can heart just like... My dolphinese is... Every trained sea mammal that is ready to fire torpedoes at my fleeing girlfriend, raise your fin. Make Daddy proud. All ship.
Actually,
Yeah, we first. So,
Doc said...
yeah, but he's getting...
No.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you even ask?
Just so you can...
You're doing a great...
Hey, don't... Back to work.
But,
The perfect... Oh, great. Only oily water comes out of the tap. Just what I needed. An island in the middle of the sea. The perfect... Playing the lot only with... There's no need. I want or whatever it... Okay, I've got a plan. Can you stand over there in the wading pool for a moment?
I'm supposed to stand in a bucket of water in the middle of a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive!
Okay,
Wait, you aren't going...
but goal.
I'm...
Too late.
Traps! Baby goal!
Can you stand in the wading pool again?
Of course! And now?
Now, you take this umbrella.
Okay.
Here, you'll need this.
Wow! We won the lottery! What were the odds?
About as high as being struck by lightning.
So lucky. It's hard to believe.
Everything all...
Everything's...
Believe me,
Ooh,
it'll be...
I'm so...
Understanding will...
What was that?
That,
How you...
yeah, wait. Hey, that worked really well.
What worked well?
Aren't you even paying attention while I risk my life here?
Sorry, I must have blinked for a second.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Not really. I'm afraid.
I'm here. On we.
Oh,
The perfect.
Found any?
I'm working on. What
The
if?
transmit. You just have.
Alright. I'll carry.
Keep.
All ship shape.
Actually,
Yeah, we can talk first. So,
the radio mast, the torpedo. I think we're ready now to
the
recap.
way you say it sounds.
I'm actually beginning to it.
Back to.
But
The torpedo dolphins are ready, and I know the position of the submersible. So that's it then. Let the hunt begin! I just have to send a single dolphin to the grid square where the submersible is, and then...
I'm not entirely sure, but I might have mentioned that I like minigames. In this case, we control 3 torpedo dolphins trying to chase down a submarine. Seems simple enough, but it's a pretty tough gig, actually. I'm very proud of our scripters pushing this minigame, as they did with many other minigames in the series, far beyond the limits of the usual adventure mechanics. I mean, the Bataka was already a league of its own, but this one, phew, we also had to give the submarine an own AI, so it wouldn't be too easy to catch, and surprisingly enough, we succeeded. The first time I hunted it down, I was so glad it wasn't as easy as it seemed at first glance. That's exactly how a minigame should feel.
No! Damn it!
Do you think the fact that I used torpedoes to cause a part of her to capsize might negatively affect my chances with gold?
Normally, one would assume that, yes. After all, half of her is a third of your girlfriend, or whatever you might call your relationship. We probably need to invent a new term for it.
A dramedy of errors.
The best thing about a daring adventure is when the party has gathered and is ready to face the odds together, especially when you gang up with Rufus. Granted, pulling together isn't that easy in this setup. I mean, everyone's pulling together, but in different directions. Well, only means the fun lasts even longer. Our little boarding party has to overcome some minor obstacles I won't talk about right now. One thing, a new character will be introduced. Yes! There's a certain point where the gloves are off and I was more bold writing Rufus. That was when I realized the others couldn't really do anything against him, so I could go all out on narrative. Above all, I enjoyed especially establishing things and effects of things that happened during the travels, in the time that's passed between us playing Rufus. Things like Rufus slowly but surely losing his mind, reflecting the fact that in this puzzle complex he built himself a stunt double. And he's actually talking to him. The name's Ray Coulson, so Rufus is talking to Ray Coulson. You can squeeze quite a lot of reactions out of that dummy by using it with objects or other items. The content here is really solid, and I don't think it is heard by a lot of people, cause the moment you build the double, the rest of the puzzles are fairly easy. But now that you know about it, just try it. I put much effort into making Rufus delightfully creepy here. Talking to himself, well, that happens from time to time, but talking to a dummy, to a stunt double Ray Coulson, even to the point of arguing, writing that was admittedly a highlight for me. Really enjoyable.